So today, let me get comfortable, which is impossible these days. I feel like this is how every video has started in the last, I don't even know, several months, because I cannot get comfortable with this big old thing attached to me right now. Anyways, hey everyone. Hope you're doing well and you're enjoying your spring-a-ween out there. I don't know if I'm ready for this heat, y'all. I am not ready, but it's spring. So we're continuing on our spring cleaning journey, and we're tackling the pantry today, everybody. And this, I'm crying just thinking about it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the before so you can see what it looked like. It was an absolute disaster of a pantry situation. It was overloaded with food. I didn't even know it was in there. I feel like this pantry just continued to get worse and worse since the holiday season. Like, I got a bunch of snacks and a bunch of stuff around the holidays and stocked up on things and then added things to it and never cleaned it out. And oh man, it was bad. So we deep cleaned and we organized this pantry. So I'm excited to show you the process because it was a whole day project. I'm not gonna lie, but it was so satisfying when it was done. So I can't wait to show you. And we're gonna jump into this. But before we do, I wanted to mention the sponsor for today's video, which is Ritual. I'm really excited to be collabing with Ritual because I'd heard of Ritual's multivitamins before, but I was really interested in trying their prenatal vitamin, especially since I was starting to run low on mine and I was looking for a new one because the ones I had, there's a combination of the smell and the large horse pill that I just couldn't continue on with it. So I was looking for a new prenatal vitamin, and Enter Ritual, their prenatal vitamin has been a game changer for me. No more big old horse pills. And the scent, oh my gosh, it smells like citrus, but it doesn't smell like that weird, vitamin-y smell. It's actually pleasant, so I'm not gagging before I even take it. Not only that, but I wanted a high-quality prenatal vitamin, which the Ritual prenatal vitamins are both high-quality and third-party tested. And Ritual goes above and beyond industry standard, testing every batch of products for heavy metals, microbes, and allergens. And Ritual's prenatal vitamins are vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, and allergen-free. As a gluten-free ghoul, that is super important to me. Also, the prenatal vitamins have a delayed capsule design. So you can take this prenatal vitamin with or without food, and it's still gentle on your stomach, which is what I wish I would have had my first trimester. And last but not least, there's a happiness guarantee where if you don't love Ritual after 30 days, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. So why settle for a prenatal you're not 100% sure about? And right now you can get 20% off your first month with my code JADEL20. That's JADEL20. So you can head over to ritual.com/JADEL20 and get that 20% off today. And yeah, definitely get that steal of a deal if you've been looking for a new prenatal vitamin. Anyways, we're going to jump into this pantry organization situation. We're going to be cleaning, we're going to be decluttering, we're going to be organizing everything. So anyways, before I jab my jaws any longer to try to avoid showing you the disaster that was this pantry, how disgusting it was, we're going to jump into this. So let's do it. Here we go. All right, so before we get started, I wanted to show you once again what this pantry looked like in all of its chaotic glory. Everything is just thrown in here. There's no real organization. It looks pretty terrible. But we're going to change that. We're going in, and the first thing we're going to do is take everything out of this pantry, and you'll see everything just starts falling all over the place already. We're already making a mess on top of a mess, but that's all right. But what I do is I like to start from the top of any room all the way down to the bottom, and that way if anything falls down, I'll already get to it because I'm working my way down. But luckily there wasn't too much falling all over the place. Anyways, I'm just taking everything out and putting it on my countertops. And I like taking everything out of my pantry and starting over, just starting from a clean slate. But if you're short on time or you don't have a lot of countertop space like to put all this stuff, then going shelf by shelf might be easier for you. So definitely feel free to do that. I do that usually when I'm trying to maintain my pantry. I'll just start at the top shelf one day and then over the course of a week get through the rest of the pantry. But because this was so bad, I wanted to get through and just take everything out and get everything wiped down and kind of start over because this was just a disaster. So here I'm just taking every last can, every little spice, every little bag of crumbled up chips that were at the bottom, every little thing in this pantry I'm taking out. And I ended up leaving the non-food items at the bottom little shelf there. I ended up leaving those for now and just going through all the food first. So I'm starting off by going through all of these food bins where I keep a bunch of back stock or things like this is my rice noodle stash. I'm a gluten-free ghoul, so I love going to my international market and stocking up on my rice noodles. So here I'm just organizing them, and any of the noodles that were already open, I put them in my little spooky Ziploc baggies and then put them away. All right, so moving on to, this is my little chip basket. So I'm putting all my chips. We had just gone to the grocery store, so I had put all of my fresh chips in here. And what I failed to film were the bags of chips that had a bunch of little crumbly morsels at the bottom that my husband likes to leave in the pantry. I threw those away, but that wasn't pictured. Anyways, we're already moving on to my baking back stock. So this is just a bunch of my gluten-free back stock, like the gluten-free pie crust and flours and those types of things. And here I'm also wiping down this bin, which I believe is from IKEA. I don't know. I have a bunch of Mod Podge of different organizers and bins that I used. I tried to, make it look all fancy and cohesive, and then I just ended up branching off and using different containers that I wasn't using around the house. And I'll try to link what I can, like these little acrylic bins. I believe these are from Container Store. Once again, this is just more baking stuff. And then this little container here, I put all my little protein bars and little snack bars in here. I'll try to link these types of things down in the description box or down in the products and current video little area, which you can find in the description box. If you go to more, they'll say products and current video, or in the lower left-hand corner, there's a little shopping bag. And if you click that, it'll show some of the products in this video as well, if you're looking for any of these organizers. Anyways, here I'm just continuing to put our snack bars away. And I love this little container for snack bars because they're so easy to grab when you just need a little something, but also all like the half empty boxes, they just take up space, and I'm trying to get away from that. So I love a little organizer situation. Anyways, we've already moved on. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. We're starting to clean, and this is my favorite part. I get in there with my handy dandy Dyson, and then I get in there again with my Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray and wipe everything down. If you watch my cleaning videos before, you know this is my favorite part, and I have my little routine, my Dyson / Mrs. Meyer's combo. If anyone else loves that combo, let me know down in the comments. All right, so now we're gonna start putting everything back. I have my little chip and cracker / pretzel bin. I also have my little snack bar bin. I'm also gonna put my cereal containers here, and these cereal containers are from Walmart for a steal of a deal. I can't remember how much they were, but they were a steal. I just know that because I was amazed by it. I need to get another one for my Cheerios. But that's besides the point because we're adding Girl Scout cookies. Got these from my nieces this year. And then what are we doing here? Oh, we're just putting, this is a lot of my baking backstock kind of stuff. And we're putting that there, just a bunch of cupcake mixes and brownie mixes and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just kind of maneuvering things around until I find a good spot for them. And now I'm putting away all of my big OXO containers that have, I think there's mashed potatoes in one, flour and powdered sugar. And I also have some stainless steel containers with other various things in them. I kind of want to switch to all the OXO little pop top thing ones or whatever. So eventually I'll do that. But for now, we're just organizing what we got. Okay, whatever. We're moving on because I'm already behind. We're already getting out our handy dandy Dyson and vacuuming the next shelf and wiping it down and preparing to put everything back. So I'm putting some Lazy Susans in here. I love me a good old Lazy Susan for cooking oils, vinegars, condiments, anything like that. So on one Lazy Susan, I have my everyday cooking oils plus some vinegars. And on the other Lazy Susan, I have more of my Asian cooking situations, condiments, that kind of thing. And then I also have here, I'm putting away my cans. I've got a lot of green beans still from Thanksgiving. I'm going to put that out there. But I also have a lot of pumpkin because this wouldn't be my channel without a bunch of pumpkin. Like 6 cans of backstock, everybody. Anyways, we've already moved on. I put some pickles away. If you saw it, then you saw it. But we're already moving on to more snacks. So we've got this little container thing. I think I either got this from Container Store or Amazon, one of the two, this little stacked container thing. I've got fruit snacks lined up at the bottom. And I kind of just do my best to make it look a little fancy, just line them up to make them look kind of aesthetically pleasing instead of just throwing them all in there. But you don't, it's not necessary. And then I also have all my noodle bowls that I put at the top. And then also a little container with bread, my beloved pitas and corn tortillas tortillas. Okay, we've already moved on to this bottom shelf where I had a bunch of non-food items. We're taking everything off the shelf, getting out the handy dandy Dyson, getting up all the crumbs, wiping everything down once again, and getting this nice and clean. And all this stuff, like I mentioned, is a lot of non-food items, but there are some food-ish items like extra pasta sauces. You'll see here in a second. But first, I'm putting some Swiffer wipes and some trash bag backstock stuff. And also I have here, this is what I was talking about. I found so many. I kept thinking we're out of peanut butter, we're out of ranch, and we kept buying more. Oh my gosh, wait till you see all this freaking ranch. I've got like 4 things of ranch in here. I mean, I'm pregnant, so I'm going to eat it in 2.5 seconds, but still, I had no idea I had this much ranch and ketchup in my pantry because the way everything was thrown in there, it kept getting lost. So I'm like, oh, I'm out. But no, now I'm a full-blown ranch collector, and I am proud of that title. Anyways, I'm also putting back some hand sanitizer situations. Okay, moving on. I found this glass jar that was empty, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make Dallas a little stash, a little Reese's stash. So that's what I did. I made him his own little Reese's jar. And okay, now we're moving on to these bins. This is a whole, I think this is the dog one. Yeah, I have these old bins I got forever ago from Target, and I'm putting away all of the doggy necessities. So my basically whole dog pharmacy. If you have senior dogs or you've had senior dogs, I feel like this is a shared experience. I also have some doggy toothbrushes and stuff like that in there as well. Okay, so this next one, this is more of a backstock cleaning, more cleaning supply backstock. I know. But I keep extra Swiffer wipes or whatever mop things, whatever those are. Also dusters, extra mop head things. I also have a little tennis ball in there for the scuffs on my hardwood floors. That's a fun little hack. And now we're going to put everything back on the shelves. So I'm starting with the dog food. We have a lot of variety for Neens because she gets picky. We've got to have backup plans. Also going to put back these bins and my mixer, a whole lifetime supply of popcorn from Costco. And I'm also going to just rearrange things under here. And I think I was maneuvering all this around because I was trying to fit in this dishwasher fluid. I wanted to put that more by the cleaning supplies. So instead of the mixer. All right, so now we're to the floor / baseboard area. We're going in with the handy dandy Dyson. We're getting up all the crumbs and nasty stuff all over the floor, vacuuming it all up. And then I'm going in and I'm gonna, what am I doing? Wait, I'm still vacuuming. Oh, I'm gonna wipe down the baseboards. Look at me go with that. Getting down there with my pregnant belly. I clean the baseboards and then I'm going in with the Method Squirt and Mop. I love this stuff. I'm going in mopping the floors, and there was a bunch of just stuck on nastiness on the floor. So I ended up getting down with my little scraper and scraping up some of that. I don't know if it was dog food or if it was just gross because I keep my trash in here too, just some gross stuff in there. But I'm going in and just kind of scraping up whatever gunk was on the floor and then going back in and mopping some more. So, oh, that wasn't supposed to rhyme, but it did. Look at us. Right, last but not least, I'm putting back my cookbooks. A lot of these cookbooks are gluten-free / vegan cookbooks that I've collected over the years back when I was gluten-free and vegan, but I still like to keep them on hand because they have so many good recipes. So, and I try to eat mainly plant-based as much as I can. So that's besides the point. Anyways, here I'm putting back my trash can, and that is pretty much it. Is that it? So here I'm going to show you some befores and afters of this pantry, and it feels so good to have this done. This space was really bothering me. I was kind of just shutting it away and trying to ignore it, but it just felt so good to have this done, and it feels good now to walk in my kitchen. I can find everything. It's just such a relief. Anyways, thank you so much for cleaning out my pantry with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Say hey ghoul hey down in the comments because you know I love talking to you. And yeah, let me know if you're tackling any spring cleaning projects right now. Let me know what you're spring cleaning down in the comments. And yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.